Hey everybody, my name is Ariane van der Hills and today is day 4 of the vlogging challenge, and today I wanted to talk with you about planning and a little bit how my mental game works in determining a strategy and how that actually for me helps to achieve a goal. I always love to work with framework, a structure which actually help me to think things through. And one of the main frameworks that I use is this one. This is not specific to vlogging yet, but we're gonna apply to vlogging, which is actually a mini part of creating the website, because I also have to make videos for the website and the promotion. So the first part of this framework, I call this my success framework. The first part of this framework is the vision, or the why, like why I have something that I want to achieve, why do I want to do it, and how does it look like. And for instance, now with the vlogging, I love to do the vlogging because it helps me also to get momentum on me creating my website. And I wanted to be doing this for a long time, and eventually it helps me with my business. Sometimes you don't have a goal, but business-wise concerning, usually things have a goal. Okay, the second part, and in that vision, to continue with the vision, is I have 5 aspects which I focus on, and that are mentally, relationally, and relationally is with friends or family. Concerning this topic is mostly likely the team, physically, spiritually, and professionally. Okay, not all of these items might apply to the specific goal, but I always check them off to see which ones are relevant. So that is what the vision entails, but then I get more specific. Okay, my goal is now to make the vlog and to make the website. So then the second aspect of, once I have an aim of what I want. Sometimes it's clearly an image, like how I want it to look. Sometimes it's just an energy that I want to feel. Maybe I saw somebody have a cool website, I'm like, wow, I want that too, or I want to have that experience. So it can sometimes also be more energetically. And then secondly, my second aspect of the framework is team. Who is going to help me to achieve that goal? So in this focus, we have a lovely group of people who are in this challenge, so that really motivates to get things done. But it can also be, usually I look for somebody who can help me with technical stuff, something with strategical stuff, and usually also something emotionally to keep me motivated, or if I see some challenges, who can help me with that. So that can be several people or one person, depending on how big or small the goal is. That is the team. Then third part is the plan. Like I said, coming into this challenge, I didn't really have a plan or a clear idea of what actually goes into the vlogging. I had some idea because I already made some videos, but there are also a lot of mini steps, and I noticed that this strategy is very important, especially in overcoming resistance. Because what I also see, let's keep it at the vlogging, okay, you gotta make a video, or you gotta think what you want to have in the video, or maybe you're just gonna freestyle the video. Then I'm gonna create the video. Then I'm gonna record it. Then I'm gonna create it in Movie Maker or Premiere or whatever videos, or outsource it, and then I need to post it. And I noticed these are some of the steps that are in there that need to be in there to be able to make this video. And why is this plan so important in terms of overcoming resistance? Because the more clear I have in my head which steps and which mini steps are in this, the easier it becomes to overcome that challenge. Because thinking sometimes about it already requires to think it of different angles. Maybe you have several different topics that you want to address. What timeline is in it? Who do you want to have in it? All these things you need to take think of, and then maybe structure it in your head, especially when it's business wise, and maybe you're creating videos because you want to sell program, you want to package your information, so then it becomes even more important to think of what you're doing. Recording is a step in itself, like thinking about the lighting, the camera, where do you want it? Is there background noise like I had in Houttuinen when I was there with the kids? So all these different elements. Is the camera right? Am I in the camera? Is the hair okay? Am I smiling? Or am I present with you guys? All these little details already come in recording. Then creating the video, like, do my images work? Sometimes when I want to have an image, like, it isn't the quality isn't good enough, is the timing right? And then posting, I also had some difficulties posting. So there are a lot of different mini steps in each of the bigger steps that you have, and also different obstacles that you can come across in those steps. And the moment you don't have a clear view of what that is, this can also cause frustration, because in order to record the video, you might have to think of through it. But if you're already having trouble organizing your thoughts, then you won't even come to the recording part. And so you might already start feeling frustration at the second step. So what you can do then is to make sure that that you kind of think through what it is. And the more you have an idea of the mini steps that are in there, the easier it becomes. You don't always have to know it. Like, sometimes you just wing it and discover it along the way. What is the best solution? How does it work? But I noticed the clearer this is, the easier for me it becomes to overcome resistance. Another important part of this is, and that actually comes with the third part, but I will discuss it here now also, is when I'm focused on something that I find enjoyable, it becomes really easy to start figuring stuff out. When I don't know how to record, or something goes wrong with the lighting, I just see it as like, oh, I need to improve it. It's more of a discovery. Yet when I'm really focused on, I need to have this video up, then each little challenge or thing I don't know becomes like an obstacle, a point where I generate massive resistance. So the one of the steps is also to, in each step, to be very present in what we're doing, so that each moment becomes important and not only the end result. And that is a very important part also in resistance. So the planning, yes, and sometimes you figure it out along the way and you can write it down, so you have it, you know what to do next, so it becomes easier and it becomes a checklist, so it becomes a routine. So it becomes routine, and it becomes easier and easier. The plan, I'm loving the plan. The fourth step is you. How do we overcome resistance? Actually, that's what we're doing. We're discussing aspects, but also importantly, often when we deal with frustration, it is something we do not want to feel. We get angry, we get sad, we get upset. Something depends on how big or important that goal is. And the key here in overcoming resistance is appreciation, like I talked in the other video, but also be very present, like, what am I feeling? And to know that it's okay what we're feeling in that moment. We are human beings, we have emotions, they are natural, and the more we resist it, like they say, the saying, the more you resist, the more it persists. So feeling in all those mini steps, when we have something that isn't going our way, okay, I'm feeling this, it's okay. Maybe I'm gonna come back a little bit later, or I need a small break and then come back to it, but really enjoying the discovery process and what is happening in that moment. So that is the you part. And the last part 5, is action. How can I keep taking action? And actually that has a lot to do with all the other parts, like the more clear your vision is, you're saying like, okay, no, I really want to make sure that I go through these 30 days. I really want to have the website up. The stronger my motivation becomes to take action, or the determination. And also the team further enhances my determination in terms of strengthening my power, my belief. All those things are beneficial to taking action. Furthermore, the plan, the clearer I have it in my head, the moment it gets tough, I just know it's like, no, I know I have to do these 5 or 15 steps. That's what needs to be done, and that's what I'm gonna do. It's 15 steps. That is it. I noticed it a lot with training for the marathon. I have a schedule right now. At 15th of October, I'm doing the marathon in Amsterdam. Really excited. And I got a training plan. I didn't create it myself. I got that plan. But each morning when I didn't feel like waking up and doing the running or doing a workout, I was like, no, it's in the plan. If you want to get there the 15th of October, you need to get the workouts in. So having that written down very clearly, knowing what to do, was really helpful. And then the emotional part, feeling what is going on, being very present what is going on while you're taking action, while you're working on it, is also very important. So all these aspects play a big part. So I hope this helps for you to think more clearly, okay, in this 30 days, what resistance do I want to overcome? How is that resistance concerning a specific topic in your business? How is the specific thing or task that I want to get done helping my business? So the vision of how does it fit in the vision of the business? Then furthermore, who is going to help me with it? Is that a team? Is that a group of people that challenge? Is that a personal coach? Anybody or any group of people that can help you with that. Then furthermore, what is the plan that I have to achieve it? Have I already made that plan myself? Do I need some help creating some kind of idea? Or am I just going to wing it and figure out the plan along the way? That is a possibility. But think about it, how you want to approach this. Then furthermore, you become more aware of when is it that I feel resistance, or when I feel resistance, to become really present and saying, it's okay that I have this resistance. What am I feeling and how do I get present? And first of all, appreciate that you're already working on this task, on overcoming it. The resistance concerning the tasks and the goal, because that is already major, that you're in the game, you're actually doing the work. So appreciation, and from that appreciation takes the next step. So I hope this helps, this video, for you to get clearer on what it takes to overcome this resistance, and that you can take the next step. And I want to encourage you, what is the next step for you in overcoming this resistance that you need to take? And please comment that down below, so we can get the discussion going, and I can help you more overcome your resistance.